Welcome back to the day. As the drama unfolds on Peacock, fans are buzzing about who's departing, who's making a comeback, and what fresh faces are stepping into the spotlight. This week promises heartfelt farewells, strategic returns, and intriguing new additions that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Let's break it down day by day for the week starting July 21st, 2025, exploring how these changes ripple through the beloved soap opera's intricate storylines. A heartfelt departure shakes up the Williams family in the ever-evolving world of Salem. Change is the only constant, and this week brings a poignant exit that's sure to tug at heartstrings. Peyton Meyer, the talented actor who first brought Doug Williams III to life back in November 2024, is bidding farewell to the role. His character's journey has been filled with family bonds, unexpected alliances, and moments of introspection that have endeared him to audiences. As Doug prepares to leave town, he shares a deeply emotional goodbye with his grandmother Julie, portrayed by the legendary Susan Seaforth Hayes, whose portrayal adds layers of warmth and nostalgia to the scene. Imagine the weight of family legacy hanging in the air as they reminisce about past adventures in Salem, from holiday gatherings to overcoming personal trials. This departure isn't just an end but opens doors for new narratives, perhaps hinting at Doug's future pursuits outside the city limits, like exploring business opportunities or seeking personal growth in a distant locale. Meyer's final episode airs on Friday, July 25th, marking the close of a chapter that has enriched the show's tapestry with youthful energy and complex relationships. Fans might speculate on whether this exit paves the way for surprise cameos down the line, keeping the door ajar for potential returns. Melinda Trask's cunning return sparks new intrigue. Shifting gears to Tuesday, July 22nd, the spotlight turns to the resilient Tina Huang, who reprises her role as the sharp-witted lawyer Melinda Trask. Known for her no-nonsense approach and strategic mind, Melinda's comeback is anything but ordinary as she teams up with Sophia to devise a fresh scheme that could upend the power dynamics in Salem. Picture the duo huddled in a dimly lit office, mapping out their next moves with calculated precision, drawing on Melinda's legal expertise to navigate tricky alliances. Huang's portrayal has always infused the character with a blend of ambition and vulnerability, making her returns a highlight for viewers who crave high-stakes drama. This plot development might involve unraveling secrets from past cases or forging unlikely partnerships, adding depth to Melinda's arc as she balances professional ruthlessness with personal motivations. Perhaps this new plan ties into ongoing feuds within the town, introducing elements like hidden documents or surprise witnesses that elevate the tension. As the week progresses, her presence is sure to inject fresh energy into the episodes, reminding us why Melinda remains a fan-favorite force in the Days of Our Lives universe. Tony DiMera's timely reappearance adds family drama come Wednesday, July 23rd. The DiMera legacy gets a boost with the return of Theo Penglis as the sophisticated Tony DiMera. His character's suave demeanor and intricate family ties have long been a cornerstone of the show's most compelling storylines. This time, Tony interacts with Gabby, brought to life by Sherry Jimenez, in scenes that promise revelations and confrontations. Envision Tony stepping back into the DiMera mansion, his presence stirring up old rivalries and forging new bonds, perhaps over a tense family dinner where secrets from the past bubble to the surface. Penglis's nuanced performance captures Tony's blend of charm and cunning, making his comebacks a treat for longtime fans. This episode could explore themes of loyalty and betrayal, with Tony offering guidance or clashing over business empire decisions. Inventing a new layer, maybe Tony arrives with artifacts from his travels abroad, like a mysterious heirloom that holds clues to unresolved mysteries in Salem. Such additions enrich the narrative, ensuring that his return isn't just a cameo but a catalyst for evolving plots that keep the audience hooked. Expanded adventures for young Rachel Black Thursday, July 24th, brings more screen time for Alice Halsey in her role as the spirited young Rachel Black, whose youthful perspective often brings levity and insight to heavier storylines. She's joined by a stellar ensemble including Brady, played by Eric Martsolf, Gwen, embodied by Emily O'Brien, and Belle, portrayed by Martha Madison. This gathering could unfold in a cozy family setting, where Rachel's innocence contrasts with the adults' complicated histories, leading to moments of humor and heartfelt advice. Halsey's portrayal adds a fresh, energetic vibe, perhaps with Rachel embarking on small adventures like solving a minor town puzzle or sharing dreams about her future. Imagine the group navigating a day filled with unexpected visitors or light-hearted mishaps, strengthening their bonds amid Salem's chaos. To expand on this, new elements might include Rachel discovering a hidden family photo album that sparks discussions about heritage, or participating in a community event that ties into larger plot threads. These scenes not only highlight Halsey's growing role but also weave in emotional depth, showcasing how younger characters influence the show's multigenerational appeal. Susan Banks steps in for double the support as the week wraps up on Friday, July 25th. Stacey Hayduk showcases her versatility by pulling double duty, returning as the quirky Susan Banks to lend support to her on-screen nephew Johnny, played by Carson Boatman. Susan's eccentric personality, complete with her signature Southern drawl and outlandish outfits, always brings a mix of comedy and warmth to the screen. This appearance comes at a crucial time, as Johnny faces mounting pressures, and Susan's unwavering loyalty provides a comforting anchor. Visualize her arriving with homemade treats and folksy wisdom, turning a tense moment into one of familial solidarity. Hayduk's ability to embody multiple characters adds a unique flair to the series, and this return might include inventive twists like Susan sharing tall tales from her past that inadvertently offer clues to current dilemmas. Her interactions could extend to offering comic relief during serious scenes, reminding viewers of the show's balance between drama and levity. This multifaceted performance underscores Hayduk's talent and enhances the episode's emotional resonance. A new judicial figure enters the fray, tying into Johnny's storyline. The introduction of Carol Foreman as Judge Dabney marks an exciting addition to the cast. With Johnny's attempted murder trial kicking off, Judge Dabney will preside over the proceedings, bringing a sense of authority and impartiality to the courtroom drama. Foreman's casting promises a commanding presence, perhaps with the judge navigating heated testimonies and unexpected twists that challenge the character's fates. Envision the courtroom buzzing with anticipation as Dabney bangs the gavel, her decisions influencing alliances and revelations. To flesh this out, new details could include Dabney's backstory as a no-frills jurist with a reputation for fairness, drawn from years handling high-profile cases in nearby towns. Her role might involve subtle interactions that hint at personal connections to Salem residents, adding layers to the trial's intensity. As a fresh face on the Peacock series, Foreman could appear as a recurring figure, potentially expanding into future arcs that explore justice and morality in the Days of Our Lives world. In summary, this week's comings and goings in Salem blend nostalgia with novelty, ensuring the soap opera's enduring charm. From emotional exits to strategic returns and new introductions, these updates keep the narrative vibrant and engaging for fans old and new. Stay tuned to Peacock for all the unfolding drama. Next, Rafe Hernandez draws a line, confronting DiMera's shadowy agenda. Salem's ever-watchful and justice-driven detective, Rafe Hernandez, has long kept a close eye on the infamous DiMera, but recent revelations have pulled Rafe deeper into a dangerous rabbit hole, one that threatens to shake the foundations of power in Salem. After weeks of suspicion and sleepless nights poring over financial records and rumors, Rafe dropped a bombshell on Cat Green. EJ may have used a doppelganger to orchestrate deceptive dealings right under everyone's noses. Yes, a doppelganger. The very idea sent shivers through Cat, who has always trusted her instincts, but even she was stunned. The more they talked, the more it became clear that EJ's hand might be behind more than just smoke and mirrors. According to Rafe, this isn't just a trick to distract the public. It's a full-scale operation, calculated to mislead allies and enemies alike while EJ pulls strings in the shadows. A hospital in crisis, and a mysterious purchase. The tension escalates when Rafe and Kat begin to examine the recent financial maneuver that set Salem's gossip mill spinning. DiMera's alleged purchase of the struggling local hospital. On paper, it looks like a classic power grab. But the math simply doesn't add up. Kat, a former financial consultant with a sharp eye for inconsistencies, pointed out a critical flaw. EJ doesn't have that kind of liquid capital, she told Rafe. Not to buy the hospital outright. And even if he did, why invest in something that's hemorrhaging money? The hospital has been on a downward spiral for months. Equipment is outdated, staff are leaving, and patients are being redirected to nearby towns. Simply put, this hospital is a sinking ship. So why would EJ pour millions into a failing institution unless there was something else? Something hidden beneath the surface? The billion-dollar bait. The mystery of verse 6, that's when the name verse 6 entered the conversation. A mysterious new pharmaceutical drug still in its early stages of development. Word around Salem's medical community is that verse 6 could be a game changer, potentially worth billions if it ever makes it to market. But there's a catch. It would take years to get there. Drug development is no simple feat. There are trials, FDA approvals, legal loopholes, production delays, and endless waves of red tape. In fact, most experimental drugs never make it past phase 2 testing. So why would EJ stake his fortune and his reputation on a drug that might never see the light of day? Unless he isn't alone in this. Enter Vivian Alamain. A dark alliance? As Rafe dug deeper, another name began to surface. A name that spells danger in every syllable, Vivian Alamain. Vivian's sudden reemergence from the shadows of Salem has set tongues wagging. Released from prison under mysterious circumstances and already maneuvering into places of influence, she's no stranger to underhanded schemes and twisted loyalties. Rafe's instincts told him that if EJ is orchestrating something this grand, Vivian might be the perfect accomplice. Why? Because Vivian has the motivation. She spent years seeking revenge against those who wronged her. She has deep pockets, old grudges, and more than a few scientists in her back pocket. A partnership with DiMera, if it exists, would be explosive. Is there a third player in the shadows? But Rafe isn't convinced it's just EJ and Vivian. As he pieces together scraps of information, offshore bank accounts, confidential emails, sudden staff changes at the hospital, he begins to suspect there may be a third accomplice. Someone even more dangerous because they're invisible, hidden in plain sight. Could it be someone within the hospital board? Someone close to the research team behind verse 6? Or, more chilling still, someone embedded in Salem's law enforcement or government? Kat Green isn't ruling anything out. If there's one thing I've learned, she said, her voice low, it's that the DiMeras never work alone. They spin webs so thick you don't see the trap until you're already in it. What's really at stake in Salem? This isn't just about money or power. It's about the soul of Salem. If EJ, Vivian, and their mystery partner succeed in using a fake identity, controlling medical breakthroughs, and manipulating legal structures, no one is safe. Not the hospital's patients, not the citizens, not even EJ's own family members. Rafe is taking the risk of going public with his suspicions, knowing that doing so could make him a target. But as he said to Kat, if we don't stop them now, it won't be just the hospital that falls. It'll be Salem.